If you see, it's Wargod 60 here. Kevin, this is update number 2 of the mail. I didn't want to make the first video really long, so I kind of put it into 2. And we're going to continue on here. I picked up these. I'll show you these first here. Picked up these on CD. I'm a huge Riot fan. Love it. Love the band. Old, new. And so I picked up these first. First one was about a year and a half ago, and this one was the second one was last year. Riot, the official bootleg box set, volume 1, 76 to 80. And then I picked up Riot, the official bootleg box set, volume 2, 80 to 90. Well, these albums are going to be just a hair different, but they're very similar in what they are. And but anyway, these are the albums I picked up. I know Harmless Rebel was wondering about what these were. And these are archive albums. These particular albums from Riot. This is the first one here. Riot Archives Volume 1 from 76 to 81. It's a double gatefold. It has 18 tracks, and it is on vinyl. Gatefold, like I say. This one was put out in, I believe, 2018 on High Roller Records. So it'll be a very good copy or a very good listen to this. High Roller puts out top-notch vinyl. And so I just picked these up here. Again, haven't gotten to them. Got other stuff I got to get to first. And then when I got that one, I had to look up for number 2. I picked up number 2, Riot Archives Volume 2, 82 to 83. Again, this is a gatefold as well. This has tracks 1 through 18 have Rhett Forster on vocals, Mark Real guitar, Rick Ventura guitar, Kip Fleming bass, Sandy Slavin on drums. And this has 20 tracks on it. So they didn't they filled up both sides of the vinyl like they should before. Instead of like, sometimes you'll get a gatefold with 2 vinyls and there'll be 3 songs on one side, maybe 2 on another side, where they could probably fit all the songs on one vinyl. Well, this isn't the case. All these, you get 10 songs per album. So Riot, probably, it's Archives Volume 2. I'm sure there'll be a number 3 coming out. And then I've wanted this, I've heard this, I finally picked it up. I didn't have to order it from overseas. I picked it up in the US. And German band Pulver. And this is Kings Under the Sand. It came out this year on Cruz del Sur. Band is out of Germany. Just a classic heavy metal band. I believe this is their first full length. They might have some demo stuff out there. But anyway, this is Pulver and the inners. Lyric sheet. Again, we're listening to Orchid. Kind of has a Sabbath feel. Or Chevy feel, if you know the band Chevy. It's on black vinyl. I'll be changing the sleeves out. So here is a German band. Over has kind of the Egyptian scene going on here. In fact, It's kind of ironic. I was looking at this earlier this morning, and I was watching the original Stargate a couple days ago, so this kind of coincides with the album, which I thought was kind of appropriate. So here's Hover from 2019. Up next, another one that came from Banger TV, and Sarah Kettering, I can't remember her last name. Anyway, Sarah, who's in Smolder, singer for Smolder, also did a recommendation of bands towards the end of the video, and this is another one. This band is out of Italy, and this band is called Vulture's Vengeance, and the album The Night Lord. Again, more in the vein of this is more traditional heavy metal, maybe a little progressive at times. But this came out on the Gates of Hell's Records. I believe this is 2019 as well. But Italian band. So you get the liner notes as well. And let's see what the vinyl is. I'm sure it's just black as well. It is black vinyl. Some more of that. Again, it's more or less in the same vein of the new wave of traditional heavy metal bands coming out. So you get Vulture's Vengeance and The Night Lord. And then I picked this up over at Rock's Records. This is on Soundmass. Again, there's other BC members that picked this up, and they didn't know it was a 10-inch. I did not know it was a 10-inch. But I think Rob said he normally doesn't like 10 inches, Black Star vinyl that is. And I don't mind them, they're okay. I don't buy a lot of them, but some of them, if they're limited and only a 10-inch, then I'll pick them up. Anyway, this is Light Force out of Australia, the album Battle Zone, put out 2019 on Soundmass Records. I do have the other one, and I love it. I'm sure this one will be just as good. 8 songs on a 10-inch. That's quite a lot of songs, I believe, on a 10-inch. Barely see them on an 8-inch. So anyway, Light Force. And then another band in the new wave of traditional heavy metal. And this is a gatefold. The band is called Cavalier, and Destiny Calls. This came out in 2018 on Gates of Hell's Records. And I think these guys are out of Canada as well. Sure it's not going to say. I believe they are out of Canada. Yeah, they are, because layout is done by Anik Giroux, who is known for a lot of these. Anyway, this is the gatefold edition. Here's the back. Here's the front. And of course, this is also a black vinyl. Like I say, the new wave of traditional heavy metal genre seems to be what a lot of new bands are going for nowadays. That and probably some doom, and another one is retro 70s sound, going back to early sounds of like Uriah Heep, Deep Purple, stuff like that. This is more of a new wave of traditional heavy metal from Cavalier. And another band, I believe, out of Canada, and very good stuff. Again, new wave of traditional heavy metal, a band called Traveler. Good stuff. Definitely check them out. There is a split out there that is with Traveler and Coronary. I would highly recommend you guys pick that up before it is out of stock. Absolutely fantastic split 12-inch. Coronary, I believe they are out of Switzerland. Fantastic stuff. I've been looking for some more of their material, but I can't seem to find any. But this band is just as good out of Canada, a band called Traveler. This is their first release. They do have a demo out, I believe, with the 3 songs. Again, liner notes. Of course, it comes with a download card, which I don't really use all that much. And I want to say this is on black vinyl as well. Yeah. So lighter, probably 130 gram vinyl. Pretty light, pretty flimsy, but should play very well. Wave of traditional heavy metal band out of Canada called Traveler. Also, you can check out a band called Freeway. They're out of Canada as well. Another same style music. Traveler. And then I picked up these from Temple of Mystery. Yeah. I'm not sure if I showed that. There it is right here. The other one I picked up, I don't know if I showed this or not in a previous update, but I picked up Pagan Altar and The Judgment of the Dead. This particular album and songs are from years 78 to 83, I believe. I don't know if I would really classify it as a Doom album. To me, it has the elements, it has some Doom elements in it, but it has that older 70s vibe going on. Maybe think of later Sabbath of the 70s, maybe in that vein, this album here. And then this was, let's see, this came out, oh God, I want to say, this one came out in 2019. Originally, this stuff was from, like to say, the late 70s, or yeah, late 70s, early 80s, and on the Temple of Mystery Records. This is a gate full of great stuff. Check them out. Pagan Altar. And then, of course, I picked up this one as well. This particular album from Pagan Altar has songs that were written between 76 and 83 as well. The other one was 78 to 83. Kind of classic macabre heavy doom metal centered around man's inhumanity to man is the ultimate demise. 2 LPs, and of course this one is Lord's. Take it out of here. This is, love when they send them out, Pagan Altar, Lords of Hypocrisy, gatefold edition, matte finish. I just love the silver leafing here. Great stuff. They put a great detail in the covers. Here's the back, also with silver foil here, outlined. Gatefold. It's just a great package. the Lords of, what was the other one I mentioned? I think that has the, no it doesn't, Judgment of the Dead is not as, package isn't as well, but again, some great stuff. This is 2 albums here. This is limited in color. This kind of has a, it may show up like black, but it is not black. It's kind of a, I don't know what you call it, what they call it on here. Kind of a darker blue, almost a green-like version. The other one's exactly the same. Also put out on Temple of Mystery Records. And these are played at 45 RPM. The other one was 33 1/3, so you got to be careful when you play these, because the speed does make a difference. I know there's an instance one time where I was playing an album and it just didn't sound right to me, and I couldn't figure out why in the hell it was doing that. And it took me a while. And it was Urchin. High Roller issued the Urchin albums on their High Roller label here a couple years back. And I didn't look at the inner circle of the album there very well. It says play at 45 RPM. And finally I looked at it a little bit. There we go. That's why it's not playing right. So anyway, 45 RPM with these. There's Pagan Altar and Lords of Hypocrisy. Not sure how many albums Pagan Altar put out, but fantastic stuff. Got a couple left here. This is a band. I believe these guys are out of Italy, if I'm not mistaken. Put out by Shadow Kingdom Records. Anyway, they distributed it through Shadow Kingdom Records. This is on also Gates of Hell Records. And the band was called Booze Control and Forgotten Lands. And again, I buy from Shadow Kingdom quite a bit. This was one of them. Let's see if I can see where the heck they are from. Well, these guys may be from Northern Europe. Finland, maybe? Yeah, I think they're out. Okay, I was wrong on where they were out of. Looks like they're out of Finland. But anyway. This is on black vinyl. So I was happy to pick this up. And again, you can get these over at Shadow Kingdom Records. And for a decent price. I don't know if you've seen these. I think this is one of their first logos they ever had. I got this also on a shirt. So good stuff here. So, Booze Control with Forgotten Lands. And I got one more here, guys. And I believe these guys are out of Vancouver, BC. If I'm not mistaken. The band is called Gatekeeper, and the album Grey Maiden. This is an EP, 4-song EP. I think these guys are out of Canada. Again, I might be wrong. Sometimes I'm very wrong. Now they are out of BC, Vancouver. It's the 5-piece, kind of a epic metal band. If you've heard Gatekeeper, then check out Scroll Keeper, same vein, epic metal. This is a poster. Usually don't bang these up, I usually keep them with the album. Again, I picked these up for a decent price. I think these are limited editions in pressings. It's put out on Cruz del Sur. It's played at 45 RPM. 2019. So again, watch and see what you got to play these at. There's a lot of albums coming out that are either 33 1/3 or 45. Of course, most of them are 33 1/3, but anyway, there is the black vinyl. Well, Canada, Gatekeeper. Ray made. So that is about all I have for this update. I don't know when I'll do another one. I'll probably wait. I used to do them like whenever I got stuff in all the time. And I think next time I'm just going to wait again and show them when I have a few more, or maybe break it up into 2. So anyway, thank you, VC. If you got any comments, leave them below. I'll try to answer your questions. And we'll see you next time on Mail Update. And remember, this is 2 parts, so check out both, and we'll see you next time. Take care, everybody, and keep it metal.